So, imagine this. You started this business idea, you finally started, and you've built the foundation for the past month. Positioning, website, client outreach. But there is this side project of yours, which has a lot of potential. Huge actually. Just a few hours of editing throughout the week. Just a few clicks. Right? I got this. And then there is this distant dream of yours, a grand vision, something personal, a passion project. So you start pursuing that as well. Scripting, planning, setting up, you're ready. You can already see it becoming reality. And just when you're about to start, you have this other thing you wanted to do. Good thing you got time and energy on your side. For how long though? How have you been? I've been good. Thanks for asking. I got myself some water here, as always. Today, we're going to be talking about not spreading yourself too thin and why that might not be such a bad thing. Let's start out with this. You just saw in the video that I'm trying to do 4 things at the same time, right? 4 things at the same time, and imagine this. It's the ending of the video that I keep running in circles as a metaphor for not getting anywhere, right? But I don't think that's completely true. And the reason is it's kind of a launch pad, right? I'm accelerating. I should be actually getting faster in the circle, in the roundabout actually, because I'm only 24. And you might be older, you might be in your 30s, you might be in your teens, it doesn't really matter, but the younger the better, because let's be real, you're earlier in the process, you got more time to explore, and that is like insanely important when you're young. So that's why I'm juggling these 4 things at one time, right? And sometimes there's some interconnectedness between these things. Imagine you become an expert in one field. You become an expert, that's all you do. You know this thing inside and out, and that pays. It pays really well. It pays extremely well, and it's worth doing. Honestly, I think it's worth doing. However, what is the best way to get there? Is it by just doing that the whole time? Or is it by exploring different avenues and then taking the learnings from all these things into this field? Because often you learn things outside of your niche, let's say, from life. You know, if you have an open mind, if you have an open mindset, you can learn a lot of things. For me, it was in Thai boxing. You learn so much in fighting about life, right? You've heard this probably often before. But so what I'm trying to say is these things are interconnected. They're interconnected. So one thing might be not getting you as far, pursuit A and pursuit B. But pursuit B might be helping you get faster in pursuit A. And you might meet a person in pursuit C that can help you with pursuit D. So it's interconnected, and it's really important to keep these things in the back of your mind when you're starting out. And I like to be able to jump from one thing to the other, from these 4 plates, these pursuits of business, these pursuits of content, these pursuits of, this legacy, these normal jobs, You have these 3 things, you can dive deep into one, build foundational things, jump out again, let's say a week later, jump into something else. You feel like you're making progress, you actually are, it just takes longer. Does that make sense? You're not doing these small tasks. You're actually in each domain. You're jumping into the depth. Yeah, that's just worth it because, in the end, I'm not trying to get instant results. You can think of this life now after I took a 3-month break actually. I took a 3-month break. You'll be like, what the fuck? That's a long break. Yeah, it was. I needed it. I needed it because now I built up the energy, I fueled up the plane, I got all the crew on board, and I'm on the on-ramp, taking off, right? I'm accelerating right now. I'm in this phase where I'm about to take off. And I'm not just going to take a little stop. I'm not just going to fly from, I don't know, London to Berlin, nothing small. I'm in this for life. I'm trying to take off and stay in the air for as long as possible. I'm trying to be as sustainable, as long-term as possible. Because literally, the only way I lose this now is not by, not getting the stuff done. It's by stopping. If I stop to play, I lose. In other words, if I quit, I lose. If I die, I lose. If I can't play the game anymore because I'm hurt, physically or mentally insane, I lose. So I'm in this for life. And that gives me kind of this peace of mind as well. Yes, I can focus in on one thing. Yes, I can jump in on, yes, you can. You can do this as well. This is for you, bro. If you have a long-term vision of everything, if you have a long-term horizon, it's like magic. It just kind of takes all the pressure off of you. It just feels good. You can breathe. You can relax. You can take your time. Because you know that things will happen anyway. You keep going. Now this safety that you've got, this relaxedness, is also kind of a danger. Because you lose urgency. Why do anything today if you have a lifetime? Shit, I can do it tomorrow. And I can do it the day after, and I can do it in a month from now, because, what's a month from, let's say, 80 years, hopefully, plus, minus. You're not going to get anywhere. So, let's look at the plus side of this, because imagine you do a little progress every day, right? This is compounding interest, and I love this shit. You do progress every day because imagine you're chipping away on this sculpture. You got a hammer in your hand, you got this chisel, I think it's called. I never sculpted it, but you hit away on this sculpture. The thing is, every day that you hit away on the sculpture, you're also hitting away on yourself. The work that you're doing today compounds with the work that you'll do tomorrow. The quality of work, the intensity, the focus. Your hammer hand, each hit, you get stronger, right? You get more precise with your chisel. Your eyes, more focused. Your mind, more inspired. You get more creative. You get a better, let's say, piece of art in the end. So every time you hit, you're basically hitting away on yourself. Right? You might have seen that with those pictures on Instagram. That's compounding interest. The efforts you take today build up tomorrow. So it's worth it to have this temperature, this fire behind your ass to get stuff done. It's to do things, to take the initiative, to go out there, to start, to just get something done, because it will help you tomorrow, right? And if you're fortunate enough that you can think more than to the next day, let's say you don't have to struggle for food, which I really hope, you don't have to struggle for, the next paycheck, or even if you do, it still helps to be compounding. The problem is, there's a catch to it. There's a catch to this thing too. And as fast as you get exponential growth, you also get exponential loss, right? So imagine this. You take a day off. Your hammer, that's fine. I mean, everybody needs a day off sometimes, Don't care. Take a week off, sure. Take a month off, sure. Take a year off, sure. Maybe it helps, right? However, every time you pick up that hammer, it feels heavier. It feels heavier. Every time you chisel away on this stone, you get less precise. Slowly start thinking, what should I do? I don't know how to work this thing. It literally just kind of all crumbles into each other. And one thing affects the other, and you start falling really, really fast. So it's worth having this little bit of, speed to it. This urgency that you have to get it done. Even though you have a lifetime to do it, you should get something done today. You should try your best to get something done today to build the foundation for tomorrow. And this is in all aspects of life. Like, this can be if you try to get more freedom. We're all on a journey to get more freedom here. Great. This action today will help the action tomorrow. Same for friendships. You want better friendships? Action today helps the action tomorrow. You want better food? Actions today helps the actions tomorrow. Eating healthier today will make eating healthier tomorrow easier. You want to have better connection with your family. You want to have an impact. It all starts with daily actions today. So, let me take a sip of water. That was crazy. So, let's wrap it up. Movement over everything. Would you rather have different plates spinning, half than one spinning at all, than none spinning at all? Like not even trying. Because you're early in the process, you're young. Even if you're running in the wrong direction, even if you're running in circles, at least you're running. 1 is greater than 0, right? And that's what I want you to take away from today. That's what I want to give myself on my path. That is, you're early in the process. It gets clearer as you get closer to your goal. So just start. Just start anywhere and you'll get closer. That's all, man. That's all that I got for you today. And hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Ciao.